So with Sea of Kings, you start off, I assume you've got a pretty good foundation of world building because your husband had already been doing a fair amount, and then you started building that together. When do you decide that you want to focus on these brothers? Is it's Noah and Dagon?
I call him Noah. Yeah, so Noah.
I thought, no, there'd be an H there.
What was that? What was
that?
Said
I wanted to say Noah, but I thought, well, no, there'd be an H there, but it is pronounced Noah.
It is pronounced Noah. At least, I mean, now that I've like published it, it's in the reader's hands. If you want to say it the way you want, that's totally fine. But I pronounce it Noah. I originally had it actually Noaa, because that was kind of like a nod to, oh gosh, I'm forgetting the name, but the national, or the organization that's basically NASA, but it's for the oceans.
Oh.
My husband's gonna kill me for not remembering this name. But
I'm not married to a marine biologist, so I have an excuse.
That's what it was kind of like a nod to.
Or is that something else?
Yes, I took off the last A, but yeah, it's Noah.
Got you. So of all the world building that you did, how did you come to decide these two brothers and their story? That's where you were gonna set the focus of this first novel, I assume.
It was early on. So at the very beginning, we knew that we wanted to do like a prince as the main character. And then as I took the story into my own hands and just started writing, right away, this brother came into the story, and it was like, kind of like I said earlier, they kind of just wrote themselves into the story. And I used a lot of inspiration from things that were happening to me at the time, movies I was watching, and then just like my own sibling relationships. And so they kind of evolved over the drafts, but yeah, I looked very early on that I brought in Dagon, and he just kind of completed the Noah in a way that like I felt he couldn't do it on his own. So I really liked having their dynamic together.
Was your husband reading drafts as you went and offering input, or did he say, "Well, no, it's in your hands now, and I'll join you at the finish line"?
He did read a bunch of drafts for me, but I wrote like I said, I wrote so many drafts that he was like, "All right, I think you can just, this is your thing, you can take it," because he did not read all of the drafts, that's for sure. It was definitely something that I took on myself, especially when I got into really thinking about publishing it, because publishing, as you would know, it's like a whole other thing. You have to do a lot of research. You have to, know who you want to publish with and agents you want to contact. Then you have to go through the process of querying and submissions, and all of that takes a ton of time and effort. So that's when, I think it might have been before that I took it on 100%, but definitely when I started thinking about publishing it, I just took it on all myself, because I knew that I'm the one who wanted it published, so I'm the one that was going to go after it.